Hello, everyone. This is Ron, and of course, I'm back with you with another episode of Empire Coins and Collectibles. So, what is today's episode about? Well, buffalo hunting. And no, I'm not talking about going out west and violating the law with respect to an endangered species. I'm talking about coin collecting and buffalo nickels. So, what I've done is I've gone out through eBay and purchased a roll of buffalo nickels. It looks like it's an old roll. The store owner that I bought this from said it's a complete roll of buffalo nickels. He doesn't know what's in it, and it does look like it's been rolled by a machine. So that gives me some confidence. But why buffaloes today? Well, that begs a backstory. But before we go there, if you could, please like, share, and subscribe. So why am I getting interested in buffalo nickels? Well, I have always been interested in buffalo nickels, and I've got a few. I'm going to show you a few, which is just a small portion of what I have, but I'm trying to build a book out that would have heirs and varieties. And I'll show the book to you in just a moment. But when you start buying collections or going to estate sales and they have coins for sale, you buy what you can, you look through those coins, the buffalo nickels, you keep the best, and of course, sell the rest. I think you've heard that before. So that's my strategy, of course. And we always try to purge our collection of things that we no longer need because we've upscaled that particular coin. So that's what I'm trying to do, not only upscale the coins I have, but also to add to the collection with respect to the coins I don't have. All right, so I'm going to change camera views and show you. Oh, before we go there, you're going to see varieties and year issues and mint dates for the buffalo nickels. I went through this book, which of course is United States coins, and I went through a different book, US Coin Digest, and each set of those two books had different varieties listed, and some of those varieties in one book were not in the other book. So I go back to the coin library and suggest to you that get multiple books, multiple reference books, so you can cross-check. One may have a very valuable variety that is not listed in one book, and you're only looking at that one book. You might pass right by it because some of the varieties are fairly, shall we say, hard to find. And in other words, you don't see them at the first glance. So always get multiple books, look and build your list. Now, speaking of building my list, this is the book we'll be working out of today. Let me see if I can get that a little closer. It just says United States Buffalo Nickels, right? And I'm going to open it up, and over to the right here, I have the varieties that I'm going to be searching through. What we're going to do is just look for the coins I don't have in terms of years in this episode. And then off camera, later on, I will try to search through and identify the coins that may have a variety, like the 1913 variety number 2. And you'll have to go to the books and research what the first variety, what the second variety is, the difference between the two. And what about that 1916 DDO, doubled die averse? Yeah, I'll be looking for that. And we also have the 1916-17, both the P and S mint, two feathers variety. So I'll be looking for all of those in terms of filling out my complete book here. Okay. And just to kind of give you a few more views of this, I've got a lot of holes in this book. By the way, the writing on these coin flips are not mine, generally speaking. Let me get over here where you can see it. These are how I picked them up, and I haven't put them in new flips. Some of them will say brilliant uncirculated or choice. And when I look at them just at a casual glance, clearly they're not. So make sure that when you build your set, you try to keep the best in your collection and, of course, sell the rest to help pay for your collection. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to do. Now, this is what we're going to open up. I received this I guess it was Monday in the mail. This is from the eBay seller that is supposed to be the actual complete roll, unopened, unsearched buffalo nickels. Now, if you look at the roll in the pictures, there's a buffalo nickel on one end and there's a buffalo nickel on the other end, and he sold it as a complete roll of buffalo nickels. But it could be something else. It could be buffalo nickels on the ends and no buffalo nickels in between. So we're going to find that out live, real time on camera. So I'm going to change cameras. We're going to go to the one on my desk. Okay, so you can see this right here. And I think if I cut right through here, the roll should fall right out. So let's do that. Want to make sure I don't cut anything he's put in there. But if it is, that's too bad. Okay, so he's got the roll in this. Came right out of the package. So we'll file that away under T for trash. And we'll cut this one right through there. I don't know if that'll do it, but we'll see. Now, here's the roll. And the roll has been packed away in, looks like a baggie. And I'm going to try to cut the tape off the baggie and see if we can't open it up. We just don't know what we're going to find. And I'm hoping it's going to be something well worth the money I paid for it. And I probably overpaid. I'm a little too embarrassed to tell you what I paid for this. Okay, let's inspect it. Can you see that? Well, that definitely is a buffalo nickel. And that definitely is a buffalo nickel. Now you look at how this is rolled in, nice and neat. That's done by a machine, typically at the bank where it's done, or perhaps, well, it had to be done at the bank or one of the uh, money managing companies. Says $2. Now $2 is 20 nickels to $1, so we should have 40 nickels in this roll. So let's go ahead and open it up and let's keep our fingers crossed. I am hoping that what I see will be buffalo nickels all the way around. Well, the color's good. That's a buffalo nickel, buffalo nickel. Yes. As a matter of fact, these do look like buffalo nickels. So I'm going to move this in here. I don't know if we can do this and keep these buffalo nickels in the screen. So let me see if I can push them forward. Not too far. Okay, we can still see those. And then I'll move this down here. I don't know if this is going to work, but in any case, we're going to look at it on the coin microscope. So here's the first one. Can you see what that is? Okay. Well, certainly it's been well circulated. That would be my minimum expectation. It's a 35. So let's put it under the microscope. Here we go. And we're going to back it off so we can see it fully. So I'm going to just flip the coins under the coin microscope from henceforth. And you'll just have to trust me that I'm not seeding the coin supply here with something out of my own collection. I am not. Okay. So clearly this had tape on it or something. And the reason why I said that is you see that straight line through there? So this coin is a placeholder. Let's see what the back looks like. Here's the buffalo. And I don't know, there appears to be, There appears to be something right in here. I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to take a look and let's look at it a little closer. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time because it'll take us quite a bit of time to get through all 40 nickels. And of course, Miss Empire has said, keep it short. So I don't know if that's a scratch or if that's a die crack. Let's take a closer look. No, I'm not sure. Maybe that's just where some of the surface area has been damaged. At first, under low magnification, it looked like something more, but now I don't think so. I think it's just a different finish, a different patina from some other thing that happened to the coin. Okay, so that's the first one. And that is a P. Let me check my book. Do I have a 35P? I have a 35S. So this one, as a placeholder, will go in to the set. So I'm going to put this off over here. And pardon me while I do this. And again, here's the second one. And we'll put it under the coin microscope and we'll get a better look at it. And once again, I'm not going to go look for all the errors and varieties. I'm just going to look at the years. Here's another 35S. Okay. Kind of interesting. What's going on up here in the upper 1 o'clock position? What is that? Let's take a quicker look on that. Okay, that's the E pluribus unum. So there's a little bit of chatter or something around that E, but nothing more. So we've already got our S, 35, excuse me, our 35P out there. I'm going to set that aside. Here's the next one. So this is coin number 3. Looks like it's a 26. Now, since this coin, I'm showing you this coin, I want to show you something else. You can't quite make it out, but it looks like a 26. But look, here's a 1918S, and you wonder, how in the world did they figure out it was a 1918S? Of course, the coin microscope's light is too bright, right? So they put acid on it to reveal the date. And if you look real closely, you can see it. And anytime you put acid on a coin just to clear the date out so you can see it, you've rent the value of the coin. So this will be, I'll look at it a little closer, but we're going to set to 26. And if it is a 26, I don't have a 26. So we'll put that as a candidate to be added into the collection. Let's look at the other side. Okay, lots of patina on it. It's seen a lot of love and circulation. But that's going to be, right now, a keeper to fill the slot. Okay, here's coin number 4. And we're going to look at the buffalo first, since that's the side we landed on. The strike looks pretty strong here, doesn't it? What is going on with E pluribus? A little bit of chatter in there. We'll take a closer look at it some other date. Okay, so it's a pretty good strike. And let's see what the Indian head side looks like. So that's a 37. I have a ton of 37s. So that's not going to be an adder. Here's the 5th coin. That's another 37, and it's well loved. So it's not going to be added to the collection unless there's an error on it when I check it at some later point. Okay. Nope. So we're going to coin number 6. And let's see what it is. Okay. Again, it's seen a lot of love. This is a 36. A 36 typically will have a D over S, right? So let's just see if it has a D over S. No. Flip it back over. So that's not an adder. Okay. So let's look at coin. Now that was coin number 6. This is coin number 7. This one obviously has been well loved. It's a 1923. I can make that out clearly. I have a 23S. Let's see what this is. Okay, nothing real interesting going on over here. So this looks like it's going to be an adder to my collection as a placeholder. So we'll put that over here. So that's 3 out of 7 coins. Let's do 3 more and then we'll cut it short and we'll proceed in another episode on this coin search. Here is coin number, so that's 4, 3, 7. This is coin number 8, I believe. A little bit of dirt on it. Another 36. And this is a 36S. How about that? So that's kind of interesting. Let's see, does 36S have anything in terms of varieties or errors? I don't. 36 has a D over S, but I don't believe there's anything going on with this mint mark. Remember, if it's a D over S, the D will be more pronounced and the S will be beneath. This clearly is an S mint mark. So it's not a D over S. Okay, so that's an adder. I'm very pleased with that. Let's back this up again. And we're going to add that to the collection. So we got 4 out of 8. That's 50%. That's good. And this is coin number 9. Okay. It's seen some love, obviously. A lot of bag marks and circulation marks on it. This is the 35. So in my collection presently, 35, I have a 35S. That's all I have. Let's flip it over and see. So that's a 35P. Again, it's beat all to heck. It will be a placeholder added to my collection until I find a better coin. Okay, this is coin number 10 right here. Take a look at it. And well worn. Now there's something, okay, this is kind of interesting. Do you guys think there's something going on with the L right there? Look at right beneath that main L. Is there something going on with that? Let's go in a little closer. It may be just kind of the polish lines or something in the coin, or just wear and tear. That's the beauty about having a microscope. You can actually go down and tell. Now, I don't think that's really anything. Okay. So this too is a 36. So 36s, I have the P, I have got lots of P's, but no D's. So we'll have to check and see. Okay. Nope. So this is not going into the collection. It's just surplus buffalo nickels. All right. So that was 10. So let me go back to the other camera now, and we'll pick up on this in another episode and get through the rest of these. So let's just kind of recap. Out of 10, 40%, that's a plus for me. Whether it's going to get better as we go through the other 30 coins, I don't know. But what do you think? Have you done a coin roll search of just pure buffalo nickels? And what's your expectation? Do you think we're going to find an error or a variety? Maybe so. I found when I was searching world coins that about every, oh, I don't know, 50, 60 coins, I found some type of error. So, yes, we could very well find a variety or an error. All right, my friends, with that, I hope you've enjoyed this. You take care, enjoy the holidays, and be safe out there. All the best.